Hi students, today we are going to see a very important topic called as trigonometry of grade 10. So here the word trigonometry, the topic name explanation, we will start on with tri. Tri means 3. So gono means sides, 3 sides. Metry means measurements. So the measurements of a 3-sided figure, that is called as trigonometry. So let us start with the 10th syllabus of trigonometry. So for introduction, first we will start with the right angle triangle. So here for any right angle triangle, we have 3 sides, right? 1, 2, 3. For example, for this figure, let us take this triangle is right angled at B. So for this, we have 3 sides, which is the hypotenuse side, the adjacent side, and the opposite side. So 3 sides. So what is called as the hypotenuse side? That is the side which is exactly opposite to the right angle. So in this triangle, AC is the hypotenuse side which is exactly opposite to the right angle. If suppose your figure is like this and this is the right angle, so which is the hypotenuse side here? This one, right? Now followed by the other 2 sides. So we have other 2 sides here. So how to name these sides? How to find which sides they are talking about? That is, another angle theta will be given. For example, if you are taking the angle C. Okay. So for angle C, if suppose in your triangle, angle C is there. For angle C, which is the opposite side? The side which is exactly opposite to angle C is the opposite of angle C. So opposite. And what is the meaning of adjacent? Adjacent means next to. For example, a girl sitting who is next to you, just adjacent to you. So adjacent of C is BC. Hope you can understand, students. Whereas here for this small triangle, let me name this triangle as XYZ. So here, if Y is the angle marked, the given angle. So for Y, which is the opposite and which is the adjacent side? Exactly opposite to Y is called opposite side. And next to Y, adjacent, next adjacent side. Hope you can understand, students. So for each and every different triangles, different angles, the opposite and adjacent changes. But the constant one is the hypotenuse side. So we have this hypotenuse side, right? This is otherwise called as the longest side. Out of all the 3 sides, this hypotenuse side is the longest side. So the other 2 depends upon the angle. For example, if we are having angle A, if I am asking what is the adjacent of angle A? So adjacent will be this and opposite will be this, opposite to angle A. So it depends according to the angle marked. For example, I am taking this triangle and angle A is marked here. So first thing which we can identify is hypotenuse side, the side which is exactly opposite to the right angle, that is the hypotenuse side, otherwise called as the longest side of the given triangle. Next, opposite and adjacent, accordingly it varies. Like for example, if I am marking the angle as A. So for angle A, which side is opposite and adjacent? Adjacent, next to angle A, adjacent. Opposite to angle A, opposite. Hope you can understand, students. This is the very basic concept of trigonometry. So understanding the understanding the three-sided figure of the trigonometric picture. Next, let's move on to the formulas. So introduction of the formulas. So we have 3 exercises in grade 10 trigonometric topic, that is exercise 8.1, exercise 8.2, exercise 8.3. So this is from the updated version of 2024. So previously in 2022 we had one more exercise, that is 8.4, but that is omitted now. We just have 3 exercises, and only from I'm going to solve only the sums from the new edition books. So next let's start on with the trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. So these ratios depends upon the right angle sides of the right angle triangle, and we have 6 very basic and important ratios which is defined with this right angle. So here already we have seen which is hypotenuse, adjacent, nor opposite. So for this triangle which is right angled at B, this is the hypotenuse side. Now what about the opposite and adjacent? It depends, right? For example, let me keep the angle as C. So which will be the opposite side? Exactly opposite to C will be the opposite side. And what about the adjacent side? Next is to C will be the adjacent side. So how to derive the ratios for each and every different triangle? So let's start with sine theta. So initially we are starting with sine theta. So likewise sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, cot theta. So all these are other trigonometric ratios. So let us start with sine theta. So the first basic, so since we are starting with the sine theta, let us use a small acronym here. S, sine theta, SOH. So ka to. Okay. So since we are starting with this acronym, it just helps out to remember what are the formulas. So this S stands for sine theta, C stands for cos theta, T stands for tan theta. So sine theta, cosecant theta, tangent, tan theta. Next, moving on to the sides, OH. Hope you can have a look at this, OH. So O stands for opposite side and H stands for hypotenuse sides. Next one, AH. A means adjacent, adjacent by hypotenuse. Next one is tan, OA, which is opposite and adjacent. So these are the 3 basic formulas. So from this we are going to set next set of 3 formulas. So which is, as I told you, totally 6 basic trigonometric ratios. Next one is cosecant theta. So sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant theta. Next one is cot theta. Hope you can understand, students. And these 3 just the vice versa of the previous one. So here if we are having OH opposite by hypotenuse, this one would be HO. AH, HA. OA, AO. So easily we can memorize these formulas. So ka to, followed by cosecant, secant, cot. So all these are just vice versa of each other, right? So we can derive the next set of 6 formula from these 6 form. That is this into this. Sine theta into cosecant theta will be 1. So how is it 1? What is the answer formula for sine theta? Opposite by hypotenuse, right? How about cosecant theta? Hypotenuse by opposite. So what will be the answer? cancelled. This one is also cancelled. So answer is 1. So that is how we got this formula. Next, moving on to the next formula. Hope you can guess the formulas for this. Cosecant, secant. So cos theta into secant theta, which gives you 1, followed by tan and cot. Tan theta into cot theta, which gives you 1. So from this, we can also derive another set of 6 formulas. That is nothing but from the previous formula itself. 1, 2, 3. We are just going to keep sine on one side. Sine theta. So already we have 1 here, right? This cosecant I am going to send to the other side. So into cosecant will go there and become divided by cosecant theta. That is all. Next formula. Let me keep cosecant here. Sine I will send to the other side. Okay. So 1 by sine. Very simple. You can also derive formulas like this. So keep cos here. Already 1 is there on towards the other side. Into secant will go there and become division of secant. So now first we kept cos here, sent secant theta. Now we are going to keep secant theta and send cos theta. Followed by we are going to keep tan theta and move on the cot theta. Keep cot theta and move on the tan theta. That is all. So very simple. Only one more formula we are going to learn extra. So these are the formulas derived from the basic formulas: sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, cot, followed by the combination of this, which is equal to 1. And from this we have again derived 6 formulas. Hope you can understand, students. Very simple. So after this we are just having one formula, one extra formula, that is nothing but, so here tan is equal to 1 by cot and cot is equal to 1 by tan, right? So one more formula, which is cos and cot and tan. So how to derive those formulas? For this tan and cot alone, we are having one more formulas. That is nothing but for tan theta and cot theta. One more formula along with which is related to sine and cos. So for cot, C. This C is there, right? So start with C here. So cot, cos by sine. And for tan, it is sine by cos. So you can think, how can this be verified? Okay. So if you apply these formulas, for example, cot is equal to cos by sine, right? If you take this cos by sine formulas, see, have a look at this cos and sine formulas. Okay. If you substitute opposite and hypotenuse in its place, then this formula will be verified. So that is all with the basic formulas, students. So let us start with the exercise. Using these basic formulas, we are going to solve exercise 8.1. So very important, this exercise would be follow which forms the basic of all other proving sums. So first, today we are going to start with exercise 8.1. Very basic exercise using the basic formulas. So this is exercise 8.1. And these are the sums which are going to solve today. So exercise 8.1, which involves all the basic formulas to solve these sums. So the basic formulas which is given in the textbook itself. So these are the basic formulas which I have explained priorly. So let us start with exercise 8.1. So in the first sum, in triangle ABC, and this triangle, they have mentioned that this triangle is right angled at B. So let us take this triangle. They have mentioned in the question that it is right angled at B. So in a triangle ABC, which is right angled at B, and they have given the measurements also. So in this, AB is equal to 24 centimeter. So please mark those measurements. AB is equal to 24 centimeter, and BC is equal to 7 centimeter. Now our question is, they are asking us to find sine A and cos A. The second subdivision question is sine C and cos C. So very simple if you understand the basic concepts. So first they have given us only two sides. We have to find the third side. So how to find the third side? By using the Pythagoras theorem. So where can we apply this Pythagoras theorem? To any right angle triangle. So here the right angle is at B. So to any right angle triangle, we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So how to apply the Pythagoras theorem? So using Pythagoras theorem, so what is the formula for Pythagoras theorem, students? Hypotenuse. So we already know how to identify which is hypotenuse, which is adjacent, and which is opposite side, right? So the formula for Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square. So this side is otherwise called as longest side, right? So hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. So this is the very important and basic formula for Pythagoras theorem. So let us apply. Already we know two sides over here. So the next side we need to find. So here hypotenuse. Do we know the hypotenuse side? Which is the hypotenuse side? Longest side. In this, which is the hypotenuse side? Opposite to the right angle triangle. So this one is the hypotenuse side. So what is the hypotenuse side? Do we know the value of the hypotenuse side? We don't know. We need to find. So we don't know the value of hypotenuse side. So hypotenuse square is equal to opposite and adjacent. We already know. They have given us in the question. So opposite square plus adjacent square. Hope you can understand, students. Very simple. So what is the meaning of square? 24. Any number square means 24 into 24. 7 square means 7 into 7. So what is the answer for 24 into 24? If you multiply and check, answer for 24 into 24 will be 576 plus 7 square. 7 sevens are 49. Very simple to find the third side, which is the unknown side. So if you add both, it is 625. So is this the hypotenuse side? No, this is not the hypotenuse side. This is hypotenuse square. Hypotenuse square. So hypotenuse square is equal to 625. So what is hypotenuse? This square will go here and become as square root. Square root of 625. Okay, so how to find the square root? Already in previous smaller classes we would have learned, right? So how to find the answer for this is 625. Take prime factorization. 5 table. 5 ones are 5. Balance 1 6. 5 twos are 10. 11, 12, 25. 5 5s are 25. Again this would also go in 5 table. So 5. 5 twos are 10. Balance is 2. 5 5s are 25. Again. So 5 into 125 is 625. 5 into 25 is 125. Next 5 5s are 25. Next 5 ones are 5. So what are the factors of 625? Take and write it here. 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. Now how to remove the number from square root? So this is hypotenuse square, right? This hypotenuse square came here and became square root. Okay, so square goes here and becomes square root. If any number is repeated twice, 2 times, you can take it. You can pair those numbers and take it out of the square root. So we have 2 5s here, so you can write only 1 5. You have 2 5s here, take it out and write it as 1 5. So the answer for hypotenuse is 25. So this is how we find the third side. Otherwise, if you are very much thorough with the tables, just 25 into 25 is called as, if you calculate it, it will be 625. So if hypotenuse square is 625, hypotenuse will be 25. So this is how we can find the third side. So now we have found all the three sides. So let us mention the three sides here. Hypotenuse, which is 25. Since for both we are having centimeter, so hypotenuse is also centimeter. Hope you can understand, students, how to find the third side. Two sides are given. How to find the third side? Only by using Pythagoras theorem we can find the third side for a right angle triangle. Next, let us start with the question. So here in our first division they are given sin A, cos A. Okay, so first let us find sin A. Sin A. So already we know the formulas for sine, right? Sine. So cot to a formulas already we have learned here. So cot to a. So what is the formula for sine theta? Opposite by hypotenuse. So we are just going to substitute the formula. What is the formula for sine theta? Opposite by hypotenuse. So how should we represent the formula is opposite, the side opposite to theta. The side opposite to theta. Which theta? Which is the theta here? The side opposite to sine A. Okay. Angle A. So the sine A formula would be opposite by hypotenuse. So SOH. So cot to A. So in that sin theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So how should we not miss the step mark here is you should always write in a full form the side opposite to, likewise to represent the side opposite to angle A. The hypotenuse would be hypotenuse. Hope you can understand, students. So how to write? This is an examination point of view. So side opposite to angle A. So for sine A, here from this triangle they have given marked as sine A. So for this which would be the opposite? 7. Which would be the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse common for both, that is 25. Very, very simple. So this is our first question. But have a look at our next question, which is cos A. What is the next question? Cos A. So for cos A, what is the formula for cos? So cot to A. Already I have taught you the formulas. So SOH, ca, CAH. What is A? The side adjacent to angle A. So whichever angle is given here, you can mention it here also. Divided by ca, CAH, hypotenuse. Hope you can understand, students. Very, very simple. Just they are asking sin A means sine formula. So SOH. Cos A means cos formula. CAH. Okay. So what is the angle which is adjacent to angle A? Which is the side which is adjacent to angle A? So angle A is here, which is adjacent to angle A. 24, right? So 24 by hypotenuse. 25. Very, very simple. So this one is the first division. Let us move on to the second division. Sin C and cos C. So let us find those both. Sin C and cos C. So this is the question. So look at a triangle once again. So what is the formula for sin C? Sin. So cot to A. Again, opposite by hypotenuse. Ca. Adjacent by hypotenuse. But you should write in a full form when it is examination point of view. How should you represent? Side opposite to angle C. Side opposite adjacent to angle C. Likewise, you should mention and write. Okay, students. So how to find the answer for this? So since it is C, angle C. So where is the angle C here? Here. So which is the side opposite to angle C? 24. So write 24 as the answer for opposite. And hypotenuse is common. So hypotenuse is common, which we have found here, which is 25. Next, moving on to cos C, adjacent by hypotenuse. So here also C is the angle. For C, which is adjacent, 7. So 7 by hypotenuse. Hope you can understand, students. Very, very simple. So here we have found the values, and the first question was sin A, cos A, sin C, cos C, which has 2 divisions. Now let us move on to the second question. So the second question, they have given the diagram for us. In the textbook, they have given the diagram for us, and this is the diagram. And they have named this triangle as PQR. And this triangle is right angled at Q. So here they have also given us the sides, and only 2 sides they have given, and we should find the third side. One is PQ, which is 12 centimeter. Next one is QR, which is 13 centimeter. So let us find the question which they have asked is find tan P minus cot R. So very, very simple, dear students. Tan P cot R. From the formulas which we have derived here, we can check what is the formula for tan and cot. Okay. So before that, we have to find one side, right? That is QR. So according to Pythagoras theorem, we will initiate the solution for this answer, for this question. So according to Pythagoras theorem, you can write here, according to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. So let us proceed with this. Have they given the hypotenuse side? Yes, which is 13. So 13 square is equal to 12 square plus, it is not exactly opposite and adjacent because opposite and adjacent depends on the angle. So another angle would be QR square. So PQ is given, QR is not given. Okay. So now what are the known values here? 13 square, which means 13 into 13. What is 13 into 13? 169. 12 square, what is 12 into 12? 144 plus QR square, which is the unknown value. So always to find the unknown value, what you don't know, the unknown value, keep it on one side, okay? And take the known values together, which is already 169 is here. Plus 144 will go there and become minus 144. When it crosses equal to symbol, addition will go here and become subtraction. Subtraction will go here and become addition, and vice versa. Hope you can understand, students. So QR square is equal to, if you subtract this, answer would be 25. Is this the answer? No. So again we are having a square, right? The square will go here and become square root of 25 is equal to QR. So how to find the square root? Write the factors for this. 5 5s are. And any number repeating inside the square root 2 times, you can pair it up and write it just one time, and square root will be cancelled. So QR. Very, very simple. Hope you can understand, students. So QR is equal to 5. Now we have found the value of QR. The other unknown side which they have not given, we have found it. So what is the answer for this? 5 centimeter. Now let's get back to the question. What is the question? Tan P minus cot R, right? So let us find these two values. Tan P is equal to cot R is equal to. So what is tan P here? The formula for tan. So ka tua. Tua means opposite by adjacent. And what will be for cot? The vice versa of that. That is nothing but adjacent by opposite. So what are the sides for this? So for tan P, when P is the angle. So this one is the angle. Okay. So when this one is the angle, when P is the angle, which is opposite to PQR. So please write QR here. Next, which is adjacent to angle P? Adjacent. Next, PQ. Very, very simple. Next, now the next step would be just the answer for this. QR. What is QR? We have found QR. That is 5 centimeter divided by what is PQ? 12 centimeter. And this is the answer. Next, let's move on to the cot R. Adjacent by opposite. So which is R? The angle is R, right? So for the angle R, which is adjacent to R means next to R. Which is adjacent to R, next to R. So next is QR divided by opposite. Which is opposite to R, PQ. PQ. So what is the answer for QR? 5 by PQ, nothing but 12. So hope you can understand, students. Very, very simple. But what are they asking for? Just tan P and cot R? Are they asking for the answers for that? No. They are asking us to find this, which is tan P minus cot R. So what is the answer for tan P? 5 by 12. Minus cot R, 5 by 12. So 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12 will give you 0. So answer for the second question is 0. So let's move on to the third question under exercise 8.1. So the third question, neither they have given the values nor they even didn't give the picture triangle, but we should find it. Okay, so the question is, if sin A is equal to 3 by 4, they are asking us to find cos A and tan A, two subdivisions. So they didn't give the diagram nor the sides, the measurements of the sides. So we need to find both. So let us start with the right angle triangle. So obviously this is the right angle and they neither mentioned the name of the triangle. So let us have our own name, PQR. So this triangle is right angled at Q. So which would be the hypotenuse side for this? Obviously the opposite to right angle would be the hypotenuse side. Okay students, very, very simple. So now let's derive the values from our question itself. Sin A, what is the formula for sine? Opposite by hypotenuse. So ka twa. So ka twa. So what is the formula for sine? Opposite by hypotenuse. So this one would be opposite by hypotenuse. So from this we can derive our values. What is the value of opposite? 3. What is the value of hypotenuse? 4. So the answer for hypotenuse is 4. And what about the opposite? We don't know for which side it is opposite. Here they have given it is tan A and cos A. So our triangle should be named as ABC, since they have given A here. So cos A, tan A. So they have mentioned that this is the angle. So for A, which will be the opposite side? This one. Which would be the adjacent side? This one. Hope you can understand, students. So opposite is 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter. Hypotenuse is 4. Adjacent they have not given, which means we have to find the adjacent. So for a right angle triangle, by which theorem we can find the other side? That is the unknown side which they have not given. Obviously by Pythagoras theorem. So according to Pythagoras theorem or by using Pythagoras theorem, we know the formula for Pythagoras theorem, which is nothing but hypotenuse square is equal to adjacent square plus opposite square, or opposite square plus adjacent square, both same. So here hypotenuse they are given, which is 4. Adjacent they are not given. But what is the alphabet like side for adjacent? AB square plus opposite square, which is nothing but 3 square. Now just substitute the values. 4 4s are 16. AB square, I don't know what is that, is the unknown side. 3 3s are 9. So already I've told you whichever we don't know, the unknown side, keep it on one side. And which all we know, all the known values, take it together. Which means plus 9 will go here and become minus 9. Okay students, very simple. So what is the answer for this? 16 minus 9. The answer would be 7. So 7 is equal to AB square. So what will be AB then? The square will go here and become square root of 7. Can we solve square root of 7? No, since it is a prime number, we can't find the square root of 7. Like it is not a perfect square number. Okay, so what is the meaning of perfect square number? For example, 25, square root of 25 is 5, perfect square number. 5 5s are 25. Square root of 625 is 25. That is 25 into 25 is 625. Square root of 121 is 11. 11 11s are 121. So likewise, these numbers are called the perfect square numbers. And this is how we should find the square root. Since 7 is not a perfect square number, we can't find the square root of that. So let AB be 7. So what is the adjacent side we have found? Root of 7. Now let us find the answers for the given question. Find cos A and tan A. Obviously, we know the formulas for this. So, cos. So, ka, tua. Okay. So, ka. Ka means the side, which is ka. C-A-H. Adjacent to angle A. Divided by hypotenuse. Next, moving on to tan theta, side. So, ka tua. Tua, right? T-O-A. Opposite, adjacent. So, side opposite to which angle? Angle A. Divided by side. Tua. O by A. Adjacent to angle A. So, what will be the answers for this? For side adjacent to angle A is here. Adjacent is nothing but root 7. Next, moving on to hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse here? 4. So, root 7 by 4. So, always it is a ratio, right? So, please write along with the constant k. So, obviously this k would be cancelled. But since it is a ratio, we have to represent it by a constant k. Next, moving on to next question. Side opposite to angle A. So, for angle A, which is opposite? This one. So 3. Next, adjacent. Side adjacent means next. Next to angle A. Adjacent. Root 7. Okay. Which is again equal to 3 by root 7. Hope you can understand, students. Very simple. This is the third sum. Now, next one, let's move on to the fourth sum under exercise 8.1, which is nothing but this one. The given is 15 cot A equal to 8. Find sin A and secant A. So the fourth question is 15 cot A is equal to 8. So what are they asking us to find? Sin A and secant A. Sin A, secant A. So this is what we have to find. So let us always start with the question, how to derive the known values and how to find which is unknown. So let us initiate with the question. The trigonometric ratio given here is cot A, right? So cot A is equal to, already 8 is on right hand side. So this 15, only cot A, only the ratio we need here. The 15 is the extra. So let's take this one to the other side. So into 15. 15 cot A means 15 into cot A. For example, AB means A into B. Likewise, 15 cot A means 15 into cot A. So into 15 will go here and become division of 15. So cot A is equal to 8 by 15. Already we have learned formulas for cot, right? So what is cot? Adjacent by opposite. So cot wa. After then vice versa of that is cot. So this is adjacent since 2a. 2a is opposite by adjacent. And cot will, tan is opposite by adjacent. But cot will be adjacent by opposite. So we know two sides. What are we going to find? The other side. By using which theorem? Pythagoras theorem. So let us take a right angle triangle. Since A is mentioned here, any one of the angle should be A. So right angled at B. So let us find the hypotenuse here. Hypotenuse square. By Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of squares of other two sides. Which are the other two sides? Opposite side and adjacent side. So hypotenuse, which is the hypotenuse here? AC square. Opposite, just opposite to the right angle. This is called as hypotenuse. AC square is equal to opposite square. Opposite of which angle? They have given A here. So what is the opposite side? BC, which is adjacent to A? AB. So opposite side is BC square, adjacent side is AB square. So what and all we know already. Let us substitute it first. BC. Do we know BC here? Yes. Opposite, which is given, 15. Opposite is given, 15 centimeter. What about adjacent? That is also given, 8 centimeter. So what should we find? Hypotenuse. So the given values are BC, that is 15. 15 square. And AB, that is nothing but adjacent, AB, 8 square. Do we know the hypotenuse? No, we don't know, but we need to find it, right? So what is the hypotenuse? AC square. So let us solve this. 15 into 15, which is nothing but 225. 8 8s are 64. So since it is ratios, you can write it along with the k values. K square, and even while substituting the ratios, you can write it along with k. So what is, so already square I have done. 15 into 15 is 225. 8 8s are 64. So if you add 225 and 64, your answer would be 289. Hope you can understand, students. 289. Okay. So here also k square, here also k square, which I can write it here. So now AC square is equal to 289. So what is the square value of that? Square will go here and become square root, right? Square root of 289. So what is the square root of 289? Which table? Do you remember? So you need to find the prime factorization. Again, the factors of this is nothing but 17 into 17. So this k also, k square, right? I can write it k into k. So already I have told you, inside square root, if any number is there, if it is paired, I can take it outside square root. See, we have a pair here. So take it out of square root. So what is the answer for AC? 17k. So what is AC? It is nothing but hypotenuse. 17 centimeters the answer. Now let us get back to our question. What is our question? Find sine A and secant A. Very, very simple. What is the formula for sine A? SOHCAHTOA. Using SOHCAHTOA formulas. SOH. So side opposite to angle A. divided by hypotenuse. For secant, ka twa. Ka twa. For sine it is cosecant, secant, cot. Okay. So for secant, what is the answer? If cos is ka, a by h. What would be secant? H by a. Okay, students, very simple. So h by a. What is h? Hypotenuse. So hypotenuse, side, hypotenuse divided by hypotenuse by adjacent, right? So side adjacent to angle. Which angle is given? Angle A. Done. That's all. So we just need to substitute the values. Go to angle A. Which is the side opposite to angle A? This one. So 15 K. K is nothing but constants. When we are writing the ratio, substituting the ratio, I am writing along with the constant. However, it will be cancelled. Okay. So 15 divided by hypotenuse, nothing but 17. So the answer is 15 by 17. Next, moving on to secant theta, side hypotenuse is nothing but 17 and side adjacent to angle A. Angle A is here, adjacent side is 8. So the answer for this is 17 by 8. So that is all with the fourth sum. Let's move on to the next. So next one, we are going to move on to the fifth question. The question goes on like this. Secant theta is equal to 13 by 12. Calculate all other trigonometric ratios. So calculate all trigonometric ratios means all the 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, so the fifth question from exercise 8.1. So what have they given is secant theta. Secant theta is equal to 13 by 12. This is what they have given. So already we know secant theta formula. So ka twa. Cosecant, secant, cot. So this is only secant. So how to find secant formula? So ka means a by h. So secant means h by a. So what is this? Hypotenuse. What is this? Adjacent. So they have not given opposite side and we need to find that opposite side. So let us start with the triangle. Since they have given the to find as all trigonometric ratios, to find all the trigonometric ratios. Okay, so all the trigonometric ratios, which stands for all these 6 ratios, which is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, as well as cot theta. So these are all these 6 trigonometric ratios. So let us name this triangle first. Triangle A, B, C, as per your wish you can name it. So this theta, let us take any one as theta. So let us keep it as A. Okay, students. So for this A, which will be the opposite side? This one. Which will be the adjacent side? This one. And obviously, longest side would be the hypotenuse side. So from a given, let us derive the two values which is given. That is nothing but hypotenuse, which is 13 centimeter, and adjacent, which is 12 centimeters. So what do we need to find in this? Opposite side. Okay. So by which theorem? Obviously according to Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. So what is hypotenuse square here? AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square. So what are the known values? Let us substitute our known values. AC square, which is nothing but 13 square. BC square, we don't know what is BC square and we need to find it. Plus adjacent square, which is nothing but 12 square. Okay, students, so 13 13s are 169 BC square plus 140. So 144. What we don't know, BC square we don't know, right? So let us keep it towards one side. And what and all we know, plus 144 will go here and become minus 144. So what is the answer for this? 25 is equal to BC square. But do we need BC square? No, right? We need only BC. So square will go here and become square root. Now let us find the factors of 25, which is nothing but 5 into 5, which is equal to BC. Since it is pairing up together one number, we can take it out of the square root and write the answer. So BC is nothing but 5 centimeter. So now we have found all the three sides: opposite, hypotenuse, adjacent. So what should we find? All trigonometric ratios. So hypotenuse side is 13 centimeter, adjacent side is 12 centimeter, opposite side is 15 centimeter. So very simple. Let us start on with the sine theta. Okay. So sine theta. How should we write the formulas? To get step mark, the side opposite to angle. Since we have kept angle, let the theta be angle A. The side opposite to angle A divided by, so card to our formulas. So O by H, hypotenuse. Okay students, very simple. Now side opposite to angle A, which is the side opposite to angle A? 5 centimeter. We have found that, right? So 5 constant K divided by hypotenuse, which is 13K. The answer is 5 by 13. So likewise you can find all other trigonometric ratio formulas. So let us move on to the next. So ka twa. So what is the answer for ka? C, adjacent by hypotenuse. The next one, tan. So ka twa. Tan theta. Twa. T-O-A, right? So opposite by hypotenuse. You should write the full forms for these. Okay. So cosecant, secant, cot. So cot wa. Cosecant, secant, cot. What is cosecant? The reciprocal of sine. So it would be hypotenuse by opposite. Secant, reciprocal of cos. Hypotenuse by adjacent. What is cot? Reciprocal of tan. So this is not hypotenuse. Opposite by adjacent. Since it is 2a, so ka 2a. So it is adjacent. Adjacent by opposite. Hope you can understand students. Very simple. Now just apply. Just substitute the values. What is adjacent by opposite? Adjacent 12. Opposite. Adjacent by hypotenuse 12 by 13. Hypotenuse by opposite 13 by opposite is 5. Opposite by adjacent 5 by 12. Adjacent by opposite 12 by 5. Hypotenuse by adjacent. Hypotenuse is 13. Adjacent is 12. That is all. We have found all 6 trigonometric ratios. So the next sum, let's move on to the 6th one, and this is a different question and very important one too. The question goes on like this. If angle A and angle B are acute angles. So what is the meaning of acute angles? Any angle which is less than 90 degree, such that cos A equal to cos B. Then show that angle A is equal to angle B. So this is the question. So here it is given that 6th question. Angle A and angle B are acute angles. So what is the meaning of acute angles? Which is lesser than 90 degree. So the next one given is cos A, which is equal to cos B. So this is given. So what are they asking us to find? Show that angle A is equal to angle B. This is the question. So here this is given. This is to prove. So very simple. Let's initiate with the diagram. Always with the right angle triangle. So here they are telling angle A and angle B are acute angles, which means definitely not right angle. So what is the other angle left out? Angle C, and that is the right angle. And angle A and angle B are acute angles. So let us write angle A and angle B as acute angles, which is lesser than 90 degree. Both of these are acute angles, and this is 90 degree, which is right angle. So we are initiating the question like this. Now what have they given? Cos A is equal to cos B. Let us find cos A now. Cos A and cos B. We are going to find both. So what is cos formula? So ka tua. Cos means ka, adjacent by hypotenuse. Here also adjacent by hypotenuse, but only one difference. What are we having? Here angle A, here angle B. So angle A means side opposite to angle A. So first let us take angle A, the side which is adjacent by hypotenuse, adjacent to, which is adjacent to angle A. AC is adjacent, means next to angle A. So AC divided by which is hypotenuse? AB. Next, cos B. For cos B, angle B, the angle is changed. So note that. Angle B, which is adjacent to angle B. Next, adjacent to angle B. BC divided by hypotenuse AB. Hope you can understand, students. Very simple. By concept you should go. What is given? A and B are acute angles. So mark those acute angles. So one will be right angle. So which will be the right angle? The left out one, which is angle C, will be the right angle. Next, what have they given? Cos A and cos B. So find what is cos A and what is cos B. So cos formula is adjacent by hypotenuse. But what is changing here? Angle A. So what is adjacent for angle A? AC. What is adjacent for angle B? BC. Okay, that is all. Very simple. Now, according to our given, cos A is equal to cos B, right? So, what is the answer for cos A, which we have found? AC by AB. What is the answer for cos B? We have found BC by AB. That is all. So what are we trying to prove here? AB. Both these ABs would be cancelled. Okay. So how can it be cancelled? If this AB goes here, division of AB will go. Already AC is there. Already BC is there. Division of AB will go here and become multiplication of AB. Okay. Already one here AB is there, right? So both will get cancelled. So AC is equal to BC. So here, which is AC and BC? AC means this side. This side is AC. And which is BC? This side is BC. So we have found that AC is equal to BC. Now, we should remember a property here. Okay. So, if any two sides are equal, the opposite angles are also equal. So, what is the opposite angle for AC? Opposite angle for AC is angle B. Opposite angle for BC is angle A. So therefore angle A is equal to angle B or vice versa. So the property which is used here is if the opposite sides of the triangle are equal, then opposite angles are also equal. And this is vice versa. So, if I take a triangle, if suppose the opposite, if I am telling angle AB is equal to AC, which means if I am telling angle AB is equal to AC, which means the opposite angles, that is, what is the opposite angle for this side? B. What is the opposite angle for this side? C. B and C are equal. If suppose they are giving angle A is equal to angle C, which means opposite side to this AB is equal to opposite side for this BC. Hope you can understand, students. If the sides are equal, then the opposite angle of those sides are also equal. If the angles, any two angles are equal, then the opposite side of that angle and the opposite side of the other angle, both of these sides are equal. This is a property and we are using the property here. That is all with the sixth sum of exercise 8.1.